getting tired of being poor, y'all are going to have to start bringing some food, okay? So this is for next week only. If you know you're going to be here next week, you know you can bring a bag of chips, a thing of pop, a thing of cookies, something to eat. Write your name and write down what you can bring next week, okay? We're going to do this every week. That way, not the same people have to provide the food every week, all right? It's a lot of money to provide food for this many people, okay? I'm going to start it around.
Oh, so you start that side.
If you just keep passing it along. And if you forgot to sign in back here when you came in, that sheet is on here too. You can sign the white sheet, okay?
I need to know how many people are here because if I bring cookies, I'm going to make them.
We usually have between 60 and 70. Okay? All right. And she just like, okay. All right. Welcome to our new space, Rise Above! So excited to be out here, guys. We need to give a big standing O to Ben, my dad. And these guys busted their humps for 3 solid weeks, so they really deserve your appreciation and your thanks for this. Now, it's not done. We are going to eventually paint the floor. Okay, we are going to get some more chairs. This wall over here and this wall over here, we're going to do purple handprints. Everybody's going to get to put their handprints and their names.
That's a fly, don't you? Oh, that's feeling still.
Okay. You guys like our new poster? We can thank my sister Gina for that. She made that. That is Lauren. For those of you who didn't know her, Lauren took that picture of herself a few years back. And I'm going to go ahead and tell the story real fast. Lauren was bullied pretty bad when she was alive. She was killed over the summer. This is pictures of her. If you did not know her, come up and take a look afterwards. She was a beautiful girl. There's no reason why she should have been bullied, but she was. And that's why we have this group today. Because bullying knows no bounds. You can be the prettiest, you can be the ugliest, you can be fat, skinny, tall, short, it doesn't matter. Anybody, anywhere can get bullied. And that's what we're here to put a stop to it, okay, in the right way. Now, I want to start off with just a couple things. Happy birthday. Where is he going this week?
He's in.
He's going to Iowa.
Yeah, he got away.
We'll have to see him next week. Who else
I
had a birthday this week or is going to have one the next few days? Courtney, stand up. Shannon, you have a birthday.
Yeah, the base.
I'm already standing. Who else?
Cheater. You're standing.
She's like my mom.
What's your name? Autumn. Who else? Autumn Hall, right? No? Autumn Kennedy. See, I'm getting the hang of it. It just takes a little longer. I'm old. You're not old. Oh, I am old. Guess how old this one's going to be this week? 22. I love you. 30.
19. 35.
35.
19. 73.
we need to know who our newbies are. So, when I point to you, will you please tell us your name, what school you go to, if you go to school, and what grade you're in, okay? Be quiet so we can hear, and turn around and face so everyone can hear. Yes. You're new too? Stand up. Is bracelet? I know you did bracelet. I'm a new person. Okay, we're going to start with this beautiful lady
Same
here.
attitude though.
What's your name?
Jaylene.
Jaylene? That's beautiful. Where do you go to school?
Sheridan.
Sheridan, in what grade?
Middle school.
Middle school.
What grade?
What grade?
6th grade.
6th grade. Thank you for coming. Did I give you one? Okay, what's your name?
Katie Shaw.
Katie Shaw from? Hey, Katie.
Sheridan Middle School.
Sheridan Middle School. And then we have?
Kayana.
Kayana. That's hard to say. Okay. Kayana from? Sheridan High School. And you are? That's my other Patience. Patience goes to Sheridan High School. Thank you for coming. Oh, sorry. Then we have this gentleman here who is
She told you to sit down.
Bobby, lay well. This is Blaze's
It's my brother too.
brother. And he's out of school for all you young ladies who are looking. If you said your name, yeah. It's my family.
Yeah.
Right?
She called your name.
I don't like all the yelling. Melissa.
I don't go to high school, but I am in college.
She's in college. Thank you. And then we have, I'm kidding. And Lincoln's mom. Lincoln's mommy. And then we have Alexis. I love Alexis. Yeah. And Maddie goes to Sheridan Middle. I love you, Maddie. Over here. Taylor.
Taylor Butts!
Taylor. Okay, watch it.
Or butts.
Taylor. Hey! Sheridan High School. Why is your face red?
Nervous. I said, Jonathan's out of school, but he's not looking, ladies, okay? He's already taken. And we have Chuck, and he doesn't go to school either, and he's already taken, so sorry. Listen, I have to ask you, please not have side conversations, because I was talking my head off last night, and I really would like to have a voice tomorrow, okay? I don't have to scream the entire time. Please be respectful.
So you're saying it's our fault?
No, I'm saying it's going to be your fault. It's having all this side conversations. Okay, now, we have one more order of business to take care of before we get started, and that is, who did last week's challenge? Last week's challenge was to, quiet, make a conscious effort to eliminate gossip from your life. Think of someone who you know or someone you know has gossiped about over the past week. Take time to compliment them, say something nice, or do something nice this week instead. And you raised your hands because you did it? Awesome. Keep your hands raised because I'm going to give you a little something. It's not much, but it's a little. Take your pick.
Wait, what's gossip?
Glow bracelet. Make somebody
tells you something that I tell you that Shannon's fat and you see her like she's not fat and she's short. What if we put no? Because we couldn't remember like a lot of stuff.
That's lovely.
Take your finger all
Good
night,
job,
you guys.
good job.
This is that's sign. Okay. We want to go ahead and get started now. All right. We are going to get started with our talent share, Miss Allie Lyons.
That means I have to take respect from the plays and get to her.
really work on the time, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
This is it up. That's perfect. Now leave. Now leave. Okay, I'm turning this way. No, you're not. I will in a second. Lewis, look around.
The sun shuts down and deciding not to shine no more. I will still have you. because y'all know how people don't always accept this group, and it feels like sometimes that we are this group against the world, and that we can't, like if they try to shut us down, we're going to go to war and we're going to fight about it.
That's how we do it.
Yeah. We're going to do that. So, and yeah, love is us against the world, and you know, shut up. Sorry, sideburns is a problem. No, I don't think so. Okay, just kidding. Just kidding. All right. And you heard the lyrics. It was all like, oh man. It was like us against the world all the way. That's how I feel because I'm going to say a name. Sheridan High School don't want nothing to do with this. So we feel like we are against their work. So I can share my story. Okay. Okay, I will. All right. Rise above. Thank you. Okay. Now. You guys ready? All right. I'm gonna share my story, but I'm not doing this to make it a sad thing. I'm gonna take Shannon's words. I'm gonna put them into my words, and it's gonna happen. So, I have to think. I'm on demand right now. Okay.
And go.
You know how Shannon says, don't judge a person if you don't know their past? Yeah. You know? Everybody say yes, because I do. Yes! So, okay. This is awkward for me. I haven't always been big. I used to actually be kind of skinny, actually. Okay. So, some years ago, my dad passed away, and everybody grieves differently, and some people cry, some people hold it in, and some people take in eating or not eating or doing other things like cutting themselves or something. I ate, honestly. I just didn't cry. I didn't share any of my feelings. I just ate all the time, for real. So I'm just trying not to make this sad. Okay, so like Shannon says, don't judge a person if you don't know their past, because there's a million reasons why, they could be the way they are, honestly. Okay, I get bullied a lot, and I have, this whole crowd of friends in her that, stick up for me. Like Katie one time, I'll go about that later, okay? But, yeah. Where was I at? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, you don't know the past, and they don't know what happened. And yeah, then I have a group of friends that always stick up for me. And it happens a lot, believe it or not. And some people say, oh, well, it doesn't get to me, I'm okay with what people say. Honestly, nobody's okay with what people say. It's always going to hurt you. You're going to show it in different ways. And now I'm going to share me and Katie's story about one time. One time, me and Katie were in the lunchroom, and this guy came up to me, and he asked me how much I weighed. Like it was some of his business or something. Like, bro, So then Katie's all like, rah, 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 sticking up for me. And she's like, but she didn't say anything to me. She rose above, but she stuck up for me at the same time. So, I forget what happened. Then, all of a sudden, Katie started crying. she was crying. And I was like, I was looking around like, what the heck happened to you? I was like, I'm the one who just got bullied. And I'm sitting here holding in all my anger, and my fists are clenching. I'm shaking like this. I'm like, oh, buddy, this ain't going down good. So then I see Katie crying over there, and I'm like, okay, Katie. I don't know what to say. I didn't know why she was crying. Shut up, Sam. So then, that's why she's my good friend now. Well, all the time, but now I have respect for this high. Now I have respect for this high because somebody went out their way and stuck up for me and actually felt how I feel. I do a pretty good job playing it off of cool. I get bullied, and some people don't even know. Sometimes I'll sit in
my class and I'll just sit there. And automatically people know something's wrong because I don't talk. I'm always freaking talking. Like, come on. So, what's the moral of my story? Oh, don't judge people if you don't know their past.
Beauty is maybe higher.
For real, that's it.
Sorry.
Okay, repeat that.
I don't know if I can.
Do it now. I'm up here, shaking, and I'm like...
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
There you go, that's perfect. You heard that? Everybody clap. So, as I stand up here and share that story, try to make it as funny as possible so I don't get sad. That's my story, and it kind of put Shannon's words into my story, and yeah.
Thank you, Valerie.
You're welcome. Now it's Satterback's turn.
Satterback.
Here.
Oh wait, I don't know what this. Who are you? You're back. You just hold this.
Put that on you. You know you can do it, Alan. Get with the program, will you? Can't stay attached.
No.
Can't stay attached. Put that in your pocket.
Okay.
You don't have to do that.
That's not right.
Alright, you guys, give Sarah her
Downstairs mention.
Okay, my story goes, a lot of it has to do with Lauren. When I was in 7th grade, my dad went to jail, and my parents divorced, and that kind of like begun all of my issues. And I got into 8th grade, and me and Lauren met, and we became really close. And that was at her time when she was kind of at one of her lowest points, and she didn't really have very many people in there for her, and she was bullied a lot. And me and Lauren would walk down the hallways, and we had this name for us. Anyway.
If you have to ask, it probably is bad.
Not really.
You don't have to say it, what it was. You just
Quote unquote co-email, because me and Lauren is when we were in the whole cutting stage. And well, in 8th grade, Lauren was there for me, like when we, I don't remember if you remember the phone call about from the guidance counselor in 8th grade, one of those times. That's when they found out about me, and they had to call our parents, and I was not okay to do that because I didn't want to hurt my mom any more than what she was hurt. And Lauren was actually the one to stick by my side and tell my mom, like, that I couldn't do it. And I had her, like, through every step of that way. And me and Lauren got into a lot of, like, trouble together a lot, and we did things, like, at a young age that we probably shouldn't have been doing. And then I got into high school, and I made some more bad decisions, and I lost some of my best friends, and got bullied a lot. And one time, these girls, they were going to do this whole, let's jump Sarah. When she doesn't know about it, let's set this all up. And then, who is she?
You continue your story by yourself.
I'll stand up there with you.
No, I will sit down there. I am right here.
And I don't remember what I was getting after.
Jump Sarah.
they jumped you.
Nobody jumped you.
It was like
I was
one more
finally-
push, and then you come from behind, and it's like,
No.
So
no.
they just punched her in the head.
okay. Anyways, and then my sophomore year came, and it started getting worse, and I would walk down the hallways every day, and there was always these new names, they had for me, and it just kept going on and on and on. And me and Lauren went through a lot. Me and Lauren were back and forth a lot, and we had our issues, and then we'd be okay. And then we were, over summer, me and her became okay again, and we hung out a little bit without Shannon knowing, and
Shannon, you heard this?
didn't like
They were sneaking around.
She already knows.
No, she don't. She don't even know.
Okay, well, yeah, more of my story was like the whole like bullying thing got to me a lot, and I feel like
I went through that for a few years, and y'all shouldn't put other people through that. 'Cause I'm sure every single one of you've been through it. It's not a cool thing.
Okay, thank you.
Wait, I got a new necklace.
Love you, Sarah.
All right, you guys.
This seriously tastes like glow stick.
All right, guys. We need to make sure that we get right into the lesson now because I think Olivia's running out of tape. Okay. We appreciate the girls sharing their stories tonight. Anytime someone wants to share their story, they're more than welcome. You just need to get it on the schedule so that we don't run over with time. Tonight we were running a little bit long with that. Okay. But we do that so that we can make sure that we get to know each other and then we get to learn life lessons from each other's mistakes. Okay. We do want to take time to get to know each other. This is a group, this is a family. We're here to help each other. And that's why I let kids come up and share their stories. Some people you would never think were bullied or their dad died or something like that. I mean, you just don't know. And that's why we take this opportunity, okay? I need Ryan. Can you please turn off the lights for me? I'm scared. I still need quiet. What? Now, I want you guys to notice something. It's dark in here, but there's still light coming in the windows. And even if I told you guys to all stand up and put your arms against the windows and do everything you could to block out the light, some light would still get through, right? Yeah. Okay, you can still see each other's glow bracelets, right?
Yeah.
You can see this, right? See this?
Yeah.
She has fire.
It's just a little bit of light, but you can see it. Alright? Now, no matter how hard we try, we're not going to be able to get it completely dark in here. Okay? Now, the next thing I want you to know, turn the light back on for me.
Oh,
Hello.
The next thing I want you to know is I'm making a point that Martin Luther King Jr., another one of my favorite quoting people, had to say, and I fell in love with it. Somebody posted it on Facebook, and it's an awesome quote. I want you guys to know it, memorize it, live it. It says, darkness cannot drive out darkness. When we had the lights off, if we brought more darkness in here, it was just going to be more dark. It wasn't going to get any light, okay? Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Okay? I want you guys to think about that for a minute and take it seriously. Only love can get rid of hate. Now, the reason I bring that up, most of you are here, and I could ask for a show of hands, but I know probably everyone would raise their hand. Most of you are here because you've either been bullied, or you know someone who's been bullied, or maybe you're a bully. Okay? You're not just here to waste time on a Tuesday night. You're here because you're interested in the topic of bullying. Okay? Or you just love me. Whatever.
Can't be both.
What we need to work on, and I've been saying this to you guys week after week, and I will continue to say it to you week after week, but I really thought we needed to get this straight out where you can get a hold of it. Okay? Darkness, adding darkness to darkness doesn't do anything. Okay? When you have complete and utter darkness, and you add more darkness to that, does it get any more dark?
Depends.
No. If you have complete and utter darkness and there's no light, I don't see how you would add more darkness to it, but if you did, it would just be the same. Okay? Now, if I had this little bit of light, and I added these lights to it, and we added the sunshine coming in, could we have degrees of light? Yes, we could. Okay. Now, we notice that outside it's dark. Okay? And in here it's light. The darkness isn't really shining in here and bothering us, is it? Okay? Our light is shining out there and bothering it. So what I want you to get a hold of is compare the darkness with hate. Anybody that hates you, anybody that has acted hateful towards you, anybody that's bullied you, anybody that's had anything negative to say about you your entire life. We're going to call that hate tonight, just for all intents and purposes, okay? If you add hate to hate, you get no change, it's still hate. Okay? If you add kindness and love, which would be the light, to the hate, you get a difference. Okay? Just like we had a little difference when the lights were off and I turned this on, you get a little difference. It might be a little bit of a difference, but it is a difference. Okay? Life is not a contest to see who can outdo each other on Facebook by giving insults. Okay? When someone insults you or does something hateful to you, and you have that natural instinct to do something bad and hateful back to them, or say something worse about them that they said about you, well, I'm going to show them. I'm tired of rising above. I'm just going to tell them. If you tell that person off, what does that do? Usually makes it worse. Does it make you feel a little better for the moment? Yeah, be honest, it does. Okay? But when you think about it later, and you come to rise above, hopefully, and you think about what you said to that person, does it really make you feel any better?
Negative.
No. Because you've just shown that you are capable of hate. And every single one of us is capable of hate. What I'm trying to get you guys to learn, yes, ma'am.
Just like exploding in
You would, Rachel. Way to go.
Your daughter.
Thanks, Helen.
All right, I didn't ask for comments. What I'm trying to get you guys to understand is we have to stop that natural reaction to return hate for hate, because it doesn't solve the problem. I'm not here to tell you that I have some great big wonderful thing that you can say every time somebody says something bad to you, and instantly they're going to love you again, and instantly you're not going to have problems with that person again. No, there's not a magic thing. But a little bit of light, a little bit of love, I'm going to catch my hair on fire.
I was going to say that's
A little bit of love, a little bit of kindness, every single time makes a difference. Okay? Most of you that go to Sheridan, you feel like you're not making a difference, don't you? You feel like you're all alone most of the time. You and your little Rise Above t-shirt and your bracelet, you're like, I'm going to rise above. I don't care if I'm the only one. We learned about this before when Channel 4 was out here. One voice makes a difference. Remember that? One light makes a difference too. Now, one light, if Brianna had a candle and I lit her candle with mine, we'd have two lights. I didn't lose anything from my light by lighting hers. I just shared a little bit with her. So we want to hope that if we keep using kindness and love against the hate, that it is going to make a difference in the long run. It may not today, it may not tomorrow, but what's the alternative? The alternative is to be hateful back to that person, and is that solving the problem? No, not at all. Okay? Life's not a contest, all right? An eye for an eye leaves everybody blind. Okay? Somebody pokes your eye out, and you're like, well, I'm going to poke your eye out too. Well, then you're both blind. That's about dumb. Okay? Seriously. At least if Sarah poked my eye out, and I said, nope, I'm going to rise above, at least she'd have to leave me around because she poked my eye out, and she still has some eyes to get us someplace, okay? I'm just using it for an example. Okay, so the only way to overcome hate is with love. Right. Now, nobody ever stopped hating somebody because they felt afraid of them or because they thought, oh my gosh, if I'm mean to that person, they're going to say something worse about me than what I said about them. No. Nobody stopped hating anybody ever because of that. Okay? Why do people stop hating each other? It happens. Why?
grow up.
Gossip.
They grow up. What else? How many of you guys ever fought with Lauren? Thank you. How many of you guys were enemies with her when she died? Okay. Why did you hate her once and not hate her later?
Because she always forgave no matter what she did.
Because she forgave you. Right. Okay? That's what I'm getting at. It is possible, if you hate someone or someone hates you, it is possible to overcome that with love and forgiveness. We haven't talked a lot about forgiveness, but we're going to tonight. You guys may not like it, but you're here. Too bad. You have to do it. All right? Now, if you wonder why others seem to hate you. This is a hard lesson, okay? If you wonder why others seem to hate you sometimes, Lauren told me all the time, I don't know why, what I've done wrong, everybody seems to hate me, da 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 da. Okay, if you wonder, take inventory of yourself before you go pointing fingers at that other person. The reason why, if you find it impossible to love or to forgive someone,
Good song.
you find it impossible to love someone, to forgive someone because what they've done to you is oh so horrible, you can never forgive them. If you find it impossible, you need to look inside first because your problem is not the situation. Your problem is not what that person did to you. Your problem is the condition of your heart. You have hatred in your heart. So the only way that you can get rid of that is with love. Right. Okay. Lots of people have asked me, and I wish Billy was here tonight. Billy was Lauren's boyfriend. He was driving the car the night she was killed. Lots of people have negative feelings toward him, and I don't. And a lot of people have asked me why. How can you not have some feelings of anger or hatred or something towards him? I don't have any negative feelings towards that boy at all. I wish him all the happiness in the world. I hope he doesn't go to jail. I want nothing but the best for him. And people have asked me how I can say that. I'll tell you, no matter what the crime, God has always forgiven me. So I am expected to forgive others because of that. And also, because I've made a habit my entire life of trying to forgive people. All my entire life, I'm about to be 41 years old, I have tried as hard as I can to forgive people who wrong me. Whether it be somebody who cuts me off in traffic, whether it's an ex-husband who's made my life miserable, whatever anyone has done to me, I always have tried to forgive them. So, even when I started with the little things, now something a lot bigger, such as someone taking the life of my daughter, it's not as big of a deal as it would be had I been a person that was full of hate for my entire life and this was my first chance to forgive someone. Does that make sense, guys? So my advice to you, you guys messed my papers up. Sorry. How can we kill hate with love? Number one, start small. Okay? Not asking you tonight to forgive your worst enemy. Alright? Not asking you to forgive your dad who ran off when you were 2 and has never been there for you and you had nothing but hate for him. Okay, I'm not asking for that. I'm asking you to start small. Forgive the person who cuts you off in traffic. Forgive the person who cuts in front of you at the grocery store. Okay? Forgive the small offenses. Pray for that person or give them a smile when they don't deserve it. Okay? Give them a mental hug. You know, just look at them like, you know, just hugging that person in your mind right now. And let me tell you, when you practice forgiving small things, it will be easier to forgive the big ones. Okay? Let me tell you something else that also works. It's called mirror imaging. So watch how this works. You guys see Brad right here?
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Big pimpin'. What I want you to notice is before I came up to him, he was just sitting there like this. And when I started doing funny things and trying to make him laugh, he got a little smile on his face. Okay? So my point is mirror imaging. People will mirror back to you what you put into them. If I'm smiling at Sarah, chances are she's going to smile back at me. If I'm frowning at Logan, like seriously? Don't test her. See? She smiled, but she still looked at me like, oh my God, what did I do? Okay? So you can practice that on people, all right? Sometimes it works to pretend that the person who wronged you is somebody who you really, really like or you really, really love. Whenever, this works for me great when someone cuts me off in traffic and I get so irritated. And I don't really hate that person, but it can ruin my entire day. How many of you guys have done that, right? Okay, somebody does something to you and you're just really what you right. But let me tell you what works. This works, it really does. Somebody gets in front of me and I feel that way, I think, you know what, that person could be my pastor. You go right ahead there, honey, you're on your way. It's all right. That person could be my grandma, you know? That person could be my mom. Maybe she's in a hurry to get someplace. And then I can start to pray for that person. You know what? If they're really in that big of a hurry, I hope they get where they need to go on time today. You know? I hope they don't get into a wreck for driving crazy. You know, things like that, okay? That helps to take that and put it into a new perspective. Because chances are, you would not be cussing out your mom or your grandma if they just cut you off, okay? Alright? Okay, well wait a minute. You guys all love me, pretend it's me. Pretend it's me, right? If I'm cutting you off in traffic,
I'm sorry if you cut me off in traffic.
You love me. Alright? So small offenses, that works with small offenses. It does not work with big ones. It does not work with big offenses. But I'm asking you to start small, right? So we're going to start small, forgiving people. Now, number 3. Practice, practice, practice. If you go away from here tonight and you just do it one time, you say, oh, well, I'm going to forgive somebody for, you know, taking the last bun over there, and it's all right, I'm going to pretend like they're Shannon and I'm not going to get upset. And then you go out here tomorrow and your teacher makes you mad and you walk around the whole day like, you know? Yeah, that's horrible, right? You have to practice, okay? That's why you're here. Every single week, you guys come here so you can practice what I'm trying to teach you, so you can get better at it. Now, how many of you guys have been coming to Rise Above for a long time? This girl, okay? This is our 16th week, by the way, okay? How many of you guys who have been coming for a long time, how many of you guys it's getting easier?